Hoy hablé con el secretario general de Naciones Unidas.
Today I spoke with the Secretary General of the United Nations. We spoke for quite a while, and I fully laid out what the escalation of aggressions and threats has been and what happened yesterday and today, when the government of the United States says that they belong to them and that Venezuelans stole the oil from them, meaning that Venezuelan oil belongs to them, that Venezuelan minerals, gold, and all minerals belong to them. And what we had never heard before, that the lands of Venezuela belong to them and we have to return them immediately. It is simply a warmongering and colonialist claim. And we have said it clearly, and now everyone sees the truth. The truth has been revealed. They seek regime change in Venezuela to impose a puppet government that would not last even 47 hours, that would come to hand over the constitution, sovereignty, and all wealth and turn Venezuela into a colony. That simply will never ever happen. Never, never in life. Venezuela will be a colony of nothing, of no one, ever. We are within the law. In addition, international law, as I told Secretary Antonio Guterres, supports us and protects us, because it is illegal under the United Nations Charter and all international agreements to attempt to prevent free naval trade in the seas and oceans of the world. This is not a time for courses, letters of marque piracy, no. And Venezuela will continue trading all its products in the spirit of the generation of liberators that rose up fighting against the Guterres company, Spanish company, and trade will continue back and forth of our oil and all our natural wealth, which by constitution, by decree of Bolivar, our wealth and our land and our oil belong to their only legitimate owner for centuries upon centuries, which is the sovereign people of Venezuela, the absolute owner of the subsoil lands and all their riches. First, good neighborliness among the peoples of Colombia and Venezuela and all of South America. There is a maxim of empires for centuries which is divide and conquer. And how much have they done to divide Colombia from Venezuela every single day? And the greatest guarantee we have of peace, stability, and respect in the world is unity. That is why my call today, 200 years after the approval of the fundamental founding law of Greater Colombia, 206 years after this great idea was founded, this great nation that declared itself a republic in arms and gave complete freedom to South America. I make my renewed call with deep love, as a great Colombian that I feel I am, to the people of Colombia, to their social movements, to their political forces, to the Colombian military that I know very well. I call on them to perfect unity with Venezuela so that no one dares touch the sovereignty of our countries and to enforce Bolivar's mandate of permanent unity. To have a country as Bolivar dreamed and decreed on several occasions, with its natural resources protected in the hands of a nation. A country with full exercise of its national sovereignty, not dependent on any foreign power, absolutely sovereign in the exercise of all its faculties, in full development of its self-determination as a people, which was a great dream for which thousands of our soldiers gave their lives, and our liberator Simon Bolivar gave his life until the very last second. In Venezuela is a reality. We are a free, sovereign, independent Bolivarian republic, capable of defending itself and exercising its sovereignty under any circumstance.